All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely grinning from ear to ear because just as I thought, I knew we were going to be getting some. Well, actually, it's probably best that I say this to all of you when the screen comes up. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Yo, peoples! Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another live reading of Sakamoto Days. We're going to be checking out Volume 16, titled Encounter. Oh, wait, I forgot to... Sorry, I was so excited, I forgot to update the chat so that it can, be clear. There we go. Yo, peoples, Kyushu92 here, and welcome back to yet another reading of Sakamoto Days, Volume 16, titled Encounter. I lost my mind. I lost my mind today because recently, and you guys know I've been playing a lot of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I love that game. I enjoy it. The newest update is dropping. The newest update is dropping tomorrow. No delays. Hallelujah. And they just released, the roadmap for this upcoming season, for Season 3, which is titled Season of Thieves and Scoundrels. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that's coming with it. But I haven't even scratched the surface on the little update post that they created, listing everything we're going to be getting with the update. We are getting a character called Lawless, who is Deadshot's daughter. And she is... The way they just described her entire toolkit, I haven't even read the whole thing, but the traversal got me. Y'all know me. I love playing games where the traversal and getting from point A to point B is fun and cool. So, what we have is we got Deadshot. He's got a jetpack. Captain Boomerang. He literally has a Speed Force gauntlet that essentially gives him super speed and kind of Speed Force teleportation. Harley Quinn uses a back grapple. King Shark, superhuman leaping. Then we got Joker, uses a souped up rocket umbrella to, shoot across the city and then glide, of course. And then Mrs. Freeze, she has Iceman sliding. Lawless basically moves like your girl from Gravity Rush. They just described her traversal where she's just freely able to just manipulate gravity in any direction, which means that you're just essentially going to be pulling yourself in one direction using gravity. And you can also minimize the gravity around you so you can just go take off in the air and just sail because you're manipulating gravity. And her special attack is her literally summoning black holes. Needless to say, I am really looking forward to playing this character, but you're not here to talk. You're not here to watch me talk about me playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. You are here for Sakamoto Days. So, let's get started, shall we? I just had to get that out my system. I'm not even done reading the dev post that they just dropped literally a couple of minutes ago because I've been looking for it. So let's go ahead and get started. The chapters we're going to be going through today are chapters 134 all the way down to 142. Slowly but surely starting to catch up. Let me get chat down here on my phone so that way I can focus on the actual chapter itself. But yeah, I am incredibly excited. I am very excited right now. So apologies if I just sound very, 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 very hyped up. So, to give a little bit of a recount of what happened in the last volume, we got a little bit more, we have the encounter of Hio going up against Kumanomi, and she essentially kills Hio in the end, but not before she takes off her own arm, because even in death, Hio was about to because they were both plunged into a river, and they were both going to drown, and Hio, with his inhuman strength, latched onto her to ensure that she wouldn't be able to get away. Merely just his hand just locking in with hers, he drags her down into the water in the hopes of taking them both out. But she winds up chopping off her own arm in order for her to get away. So we get Sakamoto and everyone else making their way to the warehouse where everyone is. And, well, we come to find out that Uzuki has his split personality is that of Rion Akao. It's not like, because I was confused as to like how is he behaving just like Rion? There's no way that they're one and the same, right? So it turns out that the split personality of Slur himself has been perfectly replicating Rion Akao to the point where even Akira was confused. But also drawn in by that fact that, hey, that's my aunt. That sounds just like her. That she behaves just like her. That's my aunt. What's going on? So now we have this going down. And then when everyone heads back home after everything's all said and done, the altercation's done and everything, we come to find out that they intend to assault a museum in the hopes of killing the chairman, who is none other than Uzuki's elder brother, Asaki. Yeah, not Asai. Asaki. So now, Sakamoto has to go there, along with his own crew, in order to stop the bombing that is going to kill well in excess of 1,000 people, but also stop them from killing the chairman in the hopes of stopping Uzuki and basically his whole plan of just introducing absolute anarchy into the world. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Like I said, apologies if it took me so long to describe all of that, but yeah, I had to get that out my system. Let me acknowledge everyone. Medella, good to see you as always. CDs. Well, look who is here for the first time for Sakamoto Day stream. Me! Welcome, my good friend. And Snow, the Sneaker Blurred. Good to see you all here as well. Let's begin. So, we are here at the museum. I'm excited. Not just because I'm reading this, but also because I get to read that blog post for Suicide Squad. Because y'all know I love to learn stuff. So let's get it going. I'm hyped, okay? I am hyped to do literally everything today. I really am, just because of that blog post and that announcement. Let's go. And we cut to that same museum where the bomb is supposedly, the bombing is supposed to be happening. And we have this curator who's there walking through the museum, and Nagumo is there.
Thank you for coming all this way today. I appreciate that the JAA would go to the trouble of doing an in-person security check.
Don't mention it. It's my job. Besides, there are a lot of dangerous people in the world. And he says this, and then it looks like a door is opening. Also, the way that Sakamoto and company are going to be able to get into the museum is for Sakamoto to literally give his gun over to the museum as an exhibit item so that he can have access to the museum so they can, take care of disabling all the bombs and keeping all these innocent people from getting caught up in it. Because Sakamoto he wasn't going to be able to get in there because they ran out of the window. They were outside of the window of getting tickets to even get to the museum. So this is how Sakamoto's going to get there. But Nagumo's talking, and then a door opens. And it's this absolutely massive main hall. Days 134, the end.
This is the main hall of the first floor.
Wow, it's so big.
In the past, we've hosted murals from the Garavito Cathedral.
Garavito. Or Garavito.
From the Garavito Cathedral, and a large-scale installation by the contemporary artist Yasui.
Tell me about your security system.
We have one of the strongest security systems in the world, in the nation, in the world, in fact. For the duration of the exhibition, we'll be staffed with JAA members and floaters. All devices that are brought in will be disassembled down to the very last screw and inspected before entry.
Good luck, all you iPhone users.
The exhibition will be specially managed with 24-hour electronic surveillance from cameras and other security equipment. And at night, the halls will be protected by guards, infrared security systems, patrols, and so on.
Is there any chance an intruder could enter in the guise of a guest?
Not to worry. Of course, we'll conduct thorough physical screenings at the entrance with state-of-the-art sensors that detect metal, even just a few centimeters. In other words, only ticket holders whose identities are 100% verified can enter the exhibit.
And then Nagumo is just looking and smiling, and he's thinking, so then how does Sakamoto think he'll get in? And someone is inspecting Sakamoto's gun and goes,
Actually, impossible. What?
And Sakamoto is disguised as they're presenting the gun.
Why not? It's the actual cult government used by Taro Sakamoto. Why not?
Oh wait, this is Shin.
Why not? It's the actual cult government used by Taro Sakamoto, the legendary assassin. Why won't you exhibit it? Well, we don't accept last-minute submissions. All of the exhibits have already been inspected.
And then Amane's there as well. This is bad. There goes our plan to submit Sakamoto's gun to gain access to the exhibition.
And besides, the legendary assassin Taro Sakamoto's cult government was already submitted to the exhibition.
Huh? Someone already submitted the gun? How? Sakamoto literally kept his gun underneath his basement.
What? There's no way! It's obviously a fake. The real Sakamoto is right here. How dare you, sir? The item came with a JAA inspection certificate, so there's no mistake.
Who submitted it? And this is Amane as the dude who's inspecting goes,
You don't seem to understand. If you continue to make trouble, I'll be forced to take appropriate measures.
And he snaps his fingers, and 3 large dudes walk in, smiling like they literally stand a chance.
Now please take that pathetic fake of yours and leave. Bring it on. You'll pay for insulting Mr. Sakamoto.
And Shin immediately is ready to throw hands. Probably a fake gun, it has to be. But Shin is immediately ready to throw hands. He's ready to undo his tie, take off his jacket. This is the equivalent of ladies taking off their earrings. And Sakamoto holds his gun and goes, "We're good, let's go." And then Shin is thinking,
now what? We have no way of infiltrating the exhibition.
there has to be a way. And then Amane looks at the inspector and then proceeds to hit him with extreme speed. Ow, sorry.
The list!
And Amane is looking at Amane. Ooh, I know what he's doing. Since he has the same type of memory recollection that his grandfather has, he's probably looking at the entire list in that instant. He probably memorized it.
Sorry, the list. Amane, what are you doing? Let's go.
Coming. And the dude looks ticked off that he dropped all the papers. Then we get back to Sakamoto.
Gah, that jerk!
And Shin is crushing a can in his hands.
It's hot. Who submitted the fake gun?
The timing's too perfect. Is someone trying to interfere?
If we knew who submitted it. Amane, what are you doing?
And Amane is doing exactly what I thought he was doing. He's scribbling on some paper. There, the list of exhibits in the Assassin Exhibition of the Century. I caught a glance.
There's that photographic memory! You're incredible!
Would have been faster if you just read his mind, Shin. Amane is right, though. We would have saved so much time if Shin just read his mind, but he was so bothered that someone was insulting Sakamoto that he didn't even think to do that. Shin... Amane brings up a good point. I'm sorry.
Let's see. The jerk who submitted the fake was... The End?
Oh, that's the name of the person. That's the name of the person who submitted it. Beloved gun of legendary assassin Taro Sakamoto, cult government. Submitted by The End. It's great. Is this a Metal Gear reference? Last time I remember The End, it was an old dude that basically was capable of healing himself through photosynthesis. Back in, I think it was Snake Eater, if I'm correct.
The End? Never heard of them.
Cheesy name. It wasn't in the records of Slur's orphanage, Alkamar. The new player? And Lou chimes in.
Hey, you guys! Come here a sec! What? We're busy right now. Look at this!
And it shows a ticket to the Assassin Exhibition of the Century at 1 million yen. Okay, we got scalpers. All kinds of tickets, black market. Yep, scalpers. Same type of scalpers who are trying to scalp disc drives for the PlayStation 5 Pro. He was the old man, the old sniper. He was dull. I knew it was the old man. That's the one. That was the one dude. That's the one dude I remember other than the guy called the Fear. You know, the one that was jumping everywhere. He was going like, huh, huh, ha, Fear. You know him, the Fear. Yeah, I remember him. That was funny to me.
A ticket to the assassin...
I'll stop interrupting. I'm sorry.
A ticket to the assassination exhibition? No way! It's a black market auction site Wu-Tang told me about. Apparently, they can override an electronic ticket with your information somehow. Bidding starts at 1,000,000 yen. That's crazy. This stinks to high heaven.
But we can't waste time waffling.
It's expensive. It's expensive, but what can we do?
And they immediately bid for 1,000,000 yen.
Just 3 minutes left. That was close.
Is that coming out of the store's budget?
Always gonna be pissed.
And then someone outbid Sakamoto with that same ticket for 10,000,000 yen.
Huh? Someone just outbid us with 100 million with 10 million?
Who has that kind of money? Look at their name. So the same person that put in the fake gun of Sakamoto is also trying to outbid Sakamoto so Sakamoto can't get in.
The end? Them again?
Let me see that. And then Sakamoto bids 20,000,000 yen.
20 million? Mr. Sakamoto?
That ought to show him. And then the end bids 100 million.
He bid 100 million? Huh?
Stop, Sakamoto. This is getting scary. Lou, let me know when we're 10 seconds from when it closes.
Got it.
I'll go in at the very last minute and outbid them.
You're going higher? 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Yeah, that ought to do it. 6. Ah! They bid 120 million.
He thinks he's faster than me? And they just keep outbidding each other over and over and over.
2, 1, 0.
And yo! Zakaruga Sentai Gaming. Yes, is this the art exhibit arc? Or this is arc so fun? Yeah, okay, say no more. Say no more. Let me go through these chapters. We're only going to go through volume 16 today. If this is your first time here, enjoy yourself. But they keep outbidding each other.
2, 1, 0.
And Sakamoto has the current bid of 500 million yen.
They're keeping up with Mr. Sakamoto. Who the heck is this?
I won. And as soon as Sakamoto says, I won, something goes straight through. Something goes straight through the laptop and destroys it. And this shocks Sakamoto, Shin, Amane, and Lou because that was her laptop.
Where the heck did that come from? My laptop!
And then it zooms all across the city. That's an anti-material rifle. That is an anti-material rifle.
There goes my savings. Sakamoto, you jerk!
Whoa, a talking stick! This gun, this rifle is sticking out from a building all the way from that far off distance, miles away, mind you. Order, Kamihate, sniper. Bruh, the end was Kamihate! It is a Metal Gear reference! Ah! Hello, bird. What's up? Bird. Kamihate was the one trying to bid on Sakamoto. It is a Metal Gear reference. It is a Metal Gear reference.
He really is the end!
There goes my savings. Sakamoto, you jerk. Whoa, a talking stick! Because Kamihate is so high up that you have a window washer who's high up on this skyscraper. Order, Kamihate, sniper. There's no way I'm letting that guy into the exhibition. Whoa. That's that. Wow. How precise do you have to be so far out that I can't even tell what building you're aiming from? And you were able to not only aim into the store, but also destroy the laptop and nothing else. What type of sniper rifle he got? And oh my god, this is how we start volume 16? All right, we're done. We're done with the chapter 134. Onwards to 135. I'm sorry. Several years earlier, chapter 135, days 135, Kamihate. And we have a sniper, and we have members of the order. We're completely surrounded. There's at least 10 of them. Oh, wait. This is Hio, because we've gone back in time several years ago. We're completely surrounded. There's at least 10 of them. They're all extremely skilled. There's no way the three of us are making it out of here unscathed. And then, because Hio is there with Nagumo and Sakamoto. Great. Sakamoto, you just had to take that shortcut. Whatever. We lost time because you got carsick. You be the bait. You better be bait. And both Nagumo and Sakamoto are aiming their guns at each other, telling each other to be the bait. Knock it off, you two! And as soon as Hio says this, a dead body just falls right next to them, causing everyone to stop. Hio, did you shoot him? No wonder you're the leader. No, it wasn't me. It's Kamihate. Oh, then we've won. Wow. Wow. Okay, Kamihate's that dude then. He's out there somewhere. And it just shows that same anti-material rifle just aiming. And we see the crosshairs through the city. And then we got another sniper, the one that I guess is aiming for Sakamoto and his group. One goes, we lost one. Where are they shooting from? I saw a scope in a building about 4 kilometers away. It's too far. He just got lucky. There's no way. And as soon as this sniper, who's just casually smoking, says there's no way, the same sniper that's talking to him immediately gets domed. Just pew! Sniper rifles are scary. There's no way. And as soon as he says that, wow! Kamihate takes out this same guy. As he goes, huh? He takes him out by shooting straight through his own scope. And part of me thinks that he may have gotten grazed, if not just outright killed. Because he leans his head out of the way, but he gets massively grazed across the face, and the bullet is embedded in the wall directly behind him. Then it shows the barrel of Kamihate's rifle. Then another person gets blasted through the chest. And while the grenades he was holding start flying through the air, Kamihate shoots the trigger off of the grenade and blows up the entire roof. Whoa, that was incredible. Why you? And then a knife goes flying to, because the same dude that says, why you? He's hiding behind the wall. He's hiding behind a wall. And then a knife goes sailing in straight where he is and bounces off the ground. Then Kamihate aims at the airborne knife, hits it, and makes it ricochet and spin and embed itself in this. I love Kamihate. I love this guy. I love this guy already. Y'all better stop. Y'all need to stop. He shoots the knife, and the knife ricochets and goes sailing directly into the head of the guy who's hiding behind cover. And then Hio and his group just casually walk out in the open. Snipers are good to have around. And Sakamoto is on the ground and he's looking at the bullet, the bullet casing left behind by Kamihate. And he's thinking in the past, what skill? And then we get to Sakamoto in the present. And everyone is panicking except for Sakamoto, because he knows.
Who shot that? Lou, retreat to the house. He'll pay for busting my laptop. Mr. Sakamoto, let's withdraw for now and...
There's no point in running.
Huh?
It's Kamihate. He's in the order. He's the best sniper in JAA history. His shooting range can reach 8 kilometers. 8 kilometers? 8 kilometers? Hold on. Like 8 kilometers to miles. That's 4.9 miles. That's how accurate he is. His range is 4.9 miles. No wonder I couldn't see him. It's Kamihate. He's in the order. He's the best sniper in JAA history. His shooting range can reach 8 kilometers.
8? That's nuts!
If he's targeting you, then there's no escape. And then Amane. I've heard that name before. He holds the Guinness World Record for long-distance sniping. He's also the only Japanese person who's been chosen as one of the world's 100 most influential assassins.
Why is he suddenly targeting you, Mr. Sakamoto?
Don't know. And Sakamoto immediately grabs Shin's head to move it out of the way, because Kamihate sends 2 more shots into the shop.
Ah!
Sheesh, we can't run the shop like this. And then Sakamoto takes like a... Hold on. Family sent me something I had to answer back. Sakamoto takes like a magazine with a weather lady on the front, Haruko Wataru, and it shows Kamihate's gun getting surprised. And the bullet that was aimed at Sakamoto kind of shifts from a different spot. It aims away from the magazine.
Huh? He missed?
All I know about him is that he's a girl-crazy shut-in. Quick, the secret passage to the garage.
Yeah, I'm not girl-crazy. I'm weather lady crazy, you moron.
So obviously he has their entire shop bugged for him to be even. Never mind. It literally says it right next to his speech bubble. Kamihate can read lips.
From 4 miles away?
Weather is life or death for a sniper. In other words, weather ladies are goddesses. I tried telling him that ages ago. Of course he doesn't care about other people. And Kamihate is he's kind of like bothered by the fact that Sakamoto really didn't remember that much. Making sure that the chat is constant. Let's keep going. And they immediately get in the car. Sakamoto's. It literally has his name on the front of it. And Amane chimes in as they're driving away. Hey, I've got a question. If he's such an amazing sniper, why'd he miss the first time? That was probably a warning shot.
Kinda like quit interfering in the assassin exhibition or else.
Now what, Sakamoto? Obviously, we beat Kamihate and nab his ticket to the exhibition.
Wait, what? But he's in the order, Mr. Saka!
And as soon as he says this, Kamihate fires again and shoots out the tire of the person driving in front of them and causes their car to topple over. Huh? Oh no, a flat. And as this dude is unsuspecting, he's all like, oh no, it's a flat. But no, his entire car starts to topple over. Not necessarily topple over. It starts to skid in the path of Sakamoto.
Ah! We can't break it down!
And Sakamoto opens up the window of his passenger seat and grabs a hold of a pole causing the entire car to swerve. And then Kamihate aims again, with Sakamoto noticing, going, "Nyah." And Sakamoto winds up getting his right arm shot through immediately while his arm is exposed. Mr. Sakamoto! Crap, my right arm. And then the car crashes, and Sakamoto gets out immediately, jumps on top of a do not enter sign, grabs a hold of it, and immediately swats away an incoming bullet from Kami. Mr. Sakamoto, quick! Behind the wall! And Sakamoto's standing there, and we see him from the viewpoint of Kamihate's scope. Sorry. Yo! We see someone say sorry. No, it's Kamihate saying sorry, but then we get Heisuke, who aims in reverse, and he fires next to the window. He fires into the window where Kamihate is. Duh. Heisuke! You okay, Taro? Yeah, nice timing. Heisuke, what about you? I'm good, yo. And then Heisuke just breathes out and thinks about what happened with, Kumanomi and Hio.
You aren't even prepared to kill. What is a wimp like you gonna do in this fight?
And then we get Shishiba again. A speck of dust like you has zero bearing on whether you live or die. And then Hio. See ya, Heisuke. Taro, Shin, Amane, I'm sorry. Let me handle this alone. No way! That guy's order! You must have a death wish! And then Shin gets his face grabbed by Sakamoto. If I don't do something, I won't be able to forgive myself for surviving. I'll take care of this. And then Kamihate's back at his place going, he shot at me. I didn't even do anything to him. I knew it. The outside world's scary. And then the window washer is just listening to Kamihate and going, poor guy. Why do I get... Okay, so y'all know Amajiki from My Hero Academia. An incredibly powerful member of the Big Three, an incredibly powerful quirk user, yet he's incredibly nervous. I get that same vibe from Kamihate. He's just like Amajiki. He's just like Sun Eater. But that's the end of chapter 135. Onwards to 136, days 36, Kamihate part 2. And we get Shin, Amane, and Sakamoto by themselves. You want to fight Kamihate alone? What's up with you, Heisuke? The thing is, since getting back from Thailand, I haven't made a single good shot in target practice. Huh? How can I put this? If I back down now, I get the feeling that it's all over for me as a sniper, yo. Heisuke. But I'm not just down on myself. I also honestly thought that out of the four of us, I have the best shot at winning, yo. Huh? And Shin is... Everyone is kind of taken aback by the fact that Heisuke says, like, out of everyone, he has the best chances of surviving. And Shin is insulted by this, and Sakamoto just walks up and just slaps him in the face. And Heisuke's kind of confused about it. Wait, Shin. Oh, wait, no! I got duped again! This was Sakamoto thinking about slapping Heisuke in the face, but he didn't. I got duped again! This is the second time that's happened when I thought that actually happened. Wait, Shin. Heisuke must have a reason for saying that. You just slugged him in your mind! Heisuke, overconfidence is dangerous. It's not overconfidence, Taro. You're the one who said you never fought a sniper better than me, yo. And that's when Sakamoto realizes, all right, I did say that. You see, Taro, I honestly don't have that much confidence in myself, but I believe what you guys say. Ah, Heisuke! He's the real one. He's the best guy. And Sakamoto and Shin are silent. Hey, Skay, wear this. And then Sakamoto rummages and takes off his own bulletproof vest.
What is this? It's super heavy.
It's the Sakamoto store special bulletproof vest. It can block any bullet. It's the only prototype. Take it. But don't take more than one bullet in the same spot.
Thanks, Taro. Don't die, Heisuke.
Got it. And both Heisuke and Peasuke just head off to take down the sniper rifle battle of the century. And then Amane chimes in. So, what do we do? We follow him to make sure he's okay.
You've gotten overprotective lately, Mr. Sakamoto.
It'll happen to you when you're a parent. And then Kamihate's aiming again.
Huh?
And he sees everyone getting out of the alley.
They're finally emerging, so they think they can mess me up by dispersing, huh?
Wow, Kamihate has already changed buildings. In the amount of time they were hiding, Kamihate has already changed his spot where he's going to be aiming at. He's in a completely different building now. Kamihate at a new location.
Sakamoto's a team player now? That's so unlike him. What gives? Of all people, I thought that guy was a loner like me. Huh?
And then he sees Heisuke, who goes to apparently where Kamihate's bullet has... Kami's bullet. I'm just going to call him Kami. Where Kami's bullet has just dropped down. And Heisuke's looking around.
Is that my bullet? Where's he looking?
And then Heisuke flips the bullet in the air. He flips the bullet in the air and then shoots directly towards... He flips the bullet in the air and then he shoots the bullet with his rifle. And then Heisuke just immediately starts motioning for, like, where Kami's supposed to be shooting from. Like, come on. Like,
scary. Where's it gonna come from? Oh? Was that a declaration of war? That loser wants to take me on? Fine. I'll kill him first.
And Heisuke is looking in one direction while Kami is looking in another direction, like literally zoning in from the right side. Has Heisuke's head directly in the crosshairs, and then he pulls his gun. And then Heisuke immediately jumps up and tanks the bullet in the bulletproof vest to get where... Wow, okay, Heisuke. He jumps up in the air to get where the bullet's coming from. Hey!
Huh? Found you.
And then Heisuke immediately looks where Kami is immediately.
He got me. That bastard. He knew I'd go for a headshot, so he jumped and took the bullet with his body on purpose. He did that to gauge the precise angle and direction. Guess I have to move again. How did Heisuke know where Kamihate would aim?
The standard sniper rule is to go for the torso or legs. Even if your aim is off, you'll hit something. But if a sniper is really confident in their skills...
They will always go for the head. I knew it! That hurt.
So that bullet must be heavy if even with that Sakamoto level vest he has on, it still hurts. Bulletproof, not painproof.
Quite painful, I'm afraid.
I know, Peasuke. He won't get away.
He saw it coming.
Whatever. I was just practicing. He's nervous. He's nervous. Kami is nervous. His whole speech bubble has just changed. Whatever. I was just practicing. I didn't mean that.
He's getting way too worked up. I could kill a target that huge without even aiming at it. Jerk.
And then Kami shoots towards a construction building in the distance and fires at a crane, causing the entire upper half of the crane to snap off, but specifically the hook part. And Heisuke sees this, and then while that same hook, like that same crane, the same hook is coming down, Kami shoots again, shoots an entire sign out of its foundation, causing it to snap and then sail towards the fiber, like the cord the cord that supports like the hook of a crane and embeds it into a wall so that the hook part immediately swings down and it winds up hitting Heisuke. But it hits him in the torso and sends him flying a good distance. Yikes! And he gets hit by it, and then Shin screams, Heisuke! And then while Heisuke is flying backwards, he aims and shoots a ricochet shot straight towards Kami. A ricochet shot? You suck! Dang, my aim's still off. He thinks he's so cool. So annoying! He's not the only one who can change a bullet's trajectory. And Kami is actually getting upset. Then it shows Kami shooting towards a motorcyclist, causing this dude's bike to completely dismantle from the one shot, sending the guy flying into the air. And while one of the tires is still airborne, and mind you, this happens behind Heisuke, while he's still being aimed at, Kami sees the wheel flying in the air, shoots the tire, shoots at the tire, makes the bullet slide into the groove of the wheel, changing its whole trajectory, also causing the wheel itself to spin at high speeds, and then hit Heisuke directly in his chest with the vest. I've seen crazy ricochet shots before, specifically from Heisuke here. But shooting an already airborne wheel and being so precise that the bullet just travels along the curve of the rim, the wheel rim, curving around the rim of it, and then still hit your target dead center. No, snipers are broken. Snipers are broken. This is the reason why I love snipers. This is the reason why I love snipers. I'm trying to think, isn't there a game where you can play as a character and if you level them up, they have a skill that makes it so that your bullet has a chance of ricocheting? I'm trying to remember if this is from Borderlands or something else entirely. I'll look into it later. Not now, but later. But the bullet ricochets off the rim of the wheel and hits Heisuke directly in his chest. He used the spinning tire to alter the bullet's course. Ugh. Sorry, Heisuke, I forgot to tell ya. Taro? Kamihante's not only good at long-distance sniping, he can control an entire area with a single bullet. He's the ultimate shut-in. Sniper. I don't care who they are. Anyone who hurts my pride is gonna pay! And Kami is already aiming from a completely different... Mind you, Kami is already aiming from a completely different building. Because he was inside of like an old dilapidated apartment building, then he was already in a separate one. And he's already taken aim at Heisuke. Bro, this is a sick sniper fight right now. I love this. That's the end of chapter 136. Onwards to days 137. Trust. One of my favorite fights. Sniper versus sniper. It reminds me of the movie Wanted. This feels like a JoJo battle. It does. But their stands are the rifles they're using. I love this volume already. Days 137. Trust. He can control an entire area with a single bullet. I had no idea someone this good existed. Can I really beat this guy? Why is Kamihante targeting you in the first place, Mr. Sakamoto? No idea. I don't remember doing anything to make him mad. That's what you always say! And then Amane. Everything so far has been connected to the assassin exhibition, right? Huh? I don't think his goal is to kill Sakamoto. I think it's to stop Sakamoto from infiltrating the assassin exhibition. And that's when they realize. Stop! And then they hide behind a car. I've identified his thoughts. They're coming from that building. Snipers are always changing locations. It's such a pain. Is that why we've been running all over the place? I'm the perfect sniper. Huh? That's what I thought. If only Mr. Sakamoto hadn't shown up that day. He's suddenly telling a story. Well, that's convenient. And we go back in time! We're getting this backstory! I love it! I love this chapter already. 9 years ago. Clear skies. Temperature is 28 degrees Celsius. Humidity at 100 at humidity's at 11%. If humidity was at 100%, we would have extreme problems. Humidity's at 11%. There's a 90-degree crosswind going 15 miles per hour. Target, John Paichi. Occupation, painter and assassin. He's a psycho who kills young girls and mixes their blood, tears, and spinal fluids to make paint. Kill him. Kill him now. Kill him. Kill this man. Target is roughly 8 kilometers away. If I pull off this assignment, I'll get into the Guinness Book. I'll truly be the best sniper in the world. Just you wait, Super Hadako. And then he fires. He fires. And then it zooms into the guy where he's painting. And then Kami notices, Sakamoto walking up directly behind him in that same room. And then Sakamoto's just standing there. What's that noob doing? He's gonna mess up my target! And then he fires again. And then there's a blam sound. No, there's a kid there. Sakamoto killed him. Gah! I wasn't expecting that! What happened? And it zooms into the guy who already has a bullet in the back of his skull. I did it! I don't... No, wait. No. Wait. Did Kami take... Did he take out the guy? I think he took the guy out. Why was Sakamoto there? I'll look into it. I did it! I was celebrated for that achievement and recognized by the Guinness Book for long-distance sniping. The following year, I was the first Japanese ever chosen for Kill Time's World's 100 Most Influential Assassins. It was the moment I was recognized as the world's best sniper. What I find humorous about this is that we never see Kami. We just see the end of his gun, just in the direction of everything. This is actually funny how they're portraying him. They're just portraying all of his facial animation, all of his facial expressions from the different parts of his gun. Shock in the eyes is essentially his scope, and the front of his, like the end of his gun, is literally just his face. It's aimed down at all these different papers, all these different certificates and records and awards, and he's literally looking at his laptop with the end of his gun. It was the moment I was recognized as the world's best sniper. I'm so happy. But 1 year ago, an Assassins of the Century exhibition in France. Huh? They're exhibiting the final painting the famous assassin John Paichi made before he died. There's a bullet hole in the painting, an incredible artifact of the man's final moment. It's the painting from that day. Wow, an artifact commemorating my kill. Go me! I have to see this, even though I haven't gone outside in 3 years. Okay, Sakamoto wasn't kidding when he said he was a shut-in. I'm here, in France, and it shows everywhere that Kami is going, we see just his gun, even in public. He's even indoors, and he's aiming his gun everywhere. We just see it from he's in this exhibit with his gun, just casually. I'm here in France. Huh? The final moments of a certain artist? Or a final moments of a certain assassin. And it shows his painting directly there. It shows the painting from John Paichi, but it shows the blood on the canvas. I knew it right then. Judging from my bullet's trajectory, blood wouldn't have splattered the canvas. In other words, it means that if it was Kami Hate's bullet that killed him, the blood would have been behind. It would have been behind him. But it wasn't. It was from Sakamoto killing him and splattering his brains over his very own painting. Because, like I said, if Kami shot him, blood wouldn't have been on the painting at all. In other words, Sakamoto's the one who shot him. It wasn't my bullet that hit him. It was Sakamoto's. My Guinness Book World Record. My title as the world's best sniper would be taken from me. No matter what, I have to keep Sakamoto from seeing that painting.
What a stupid motive! It's all for his dumb pride!
So he's doing whatever he can to stop Sakamoto from going to the exhibition?
Why does he care so much about his record?
I guess because it proves something.
Huh?
And then we cut back to Heisuke. And he's running while Kami is aiming at a person who's driving. He aims his bullet he aims and fires inside the driver's seat of another individual, striking their wheel so that they turn sharply in the hopes that they aim and hit Heisuke. And Heisuke kind of gets hit. He kind of gets hit and knocked to the side. Is it because we're both snipers? I can sense his emotions from his bullets. And then the person in the car, a different person who's just standing there with a book goes, "You okay?" And while he's flipping the pages, Kami aims and fires while the dude is flipping the pages, and the bullet just whizzes right through the groove in between this guy's fingers, flipping the page of the book, but also hitting Heisuke in his side. Huh? The page. This is the bullet of a guy who's invested everything in sniping. And then Heisuke aims, and everyone's looking at him. Hey, is everything... A lot of sirens just went off just now. I heard a cop car and I heard a fire engine. Hold up! I think they just pulled into my neighborhood. I hope someone's okay. Yeah, I hope they're all right. Yeah, I can see the lights flashing. I can see the lights flashing through. Yeah, they're here in my neighborhood. I hope someone's okay. I hope whatever's going on, I hope they're all right. Yeah, they are here. Those sirens, they just entered into my neighborhood. Okay, I hope whoever it is, whatever's going on, I hope everyone's all right. Let me continue. But everyone is looking at Heisuke going, "Hey, is everything all right? Are you okay? Need water?" Dang it! I can't help worrying that this angle's gonna put innocent people at risk. You can't win that way. We're on different levels as snipers. When you're connected to other people, you worry. Trusting and depending on others makes you weak. Within solitude resides perfect strength. Even in the Order, none of us have ever seen Kamihate. He believes his solitude makes him strong. Proving that point is why he cares so much about his record. So long, loser! And then Kami fires. What now? What angle is best? What angle? And he's wondering, while there's a whole bunch of people that are just around him. He's like around a crowd of people, and all of them could be at risk depending on the angle he starts to shoot from. It's no use. There is one. There's a pathway I can absolutely trust. And a bullet comes flying through the crowd. And then in a last possible second, we see Heisuke seeing the bullet go through the scope. And we see the bullet just pierce through his scope. It shatters. Heisuke's face gets all bloodied as Kami goes, "That was too easy. The perfect trajectory. The only path that indubitably leads to Kamihate." Oh, wait. The perfect trajectory. The only path that indubitably leads to Kamihate. Wow, did he just echo what Hio did? Did he just take a bullet directly grazing himself in order for him to get the perfect shot? And mind you, Heisuke is aiming without a scope. And then Heisuke fires. Heisuke fires, the bullet goes sailing, and it destroys the scope of Kamihate's own rifle. He aimed in the exact same trajectory as Kami. Nah, this Heisuke built different if he just aimed the exact same way without a scope. Reminds me of the elephant gun from Borderlands 2. That brat. He used the same exact trajectory as mine. Maybe you like being alone, but you've made me trust you, Kamihate. And like his ear just especially got grazed. It didn't get completely pierced through, but it got grazed. And that's the end of chapter 137. Onwards to chapter 138. Woo! Days 138. Delivery! You've made me trust you, Kamihate. That bastard. He used the same exact trajectory as mine. Very funny. What, like I can shoot the same trajectory as you, piece of cake? I seem to be getting my mojo back, but it's not enough. I still can't reach Kamihate. I need to go one step further. Fine! Let's see you return this shot, you amateur! And Kami fires again. Kami fires again and sends a shot that ricochets off of a telephone pole directly, he fires twice, actually. He fires once at an electrical telephone pole, and then he fires onto a fire hydrant, immediately dousing... Oh, I know what he's about to do. Immediately dousing Heisuke in water. And then the wires from the telephone pole are snapped, and they start to fall towards Heisuke. And Heisuke goes, uh-oh, and then Pisuke flies in and knocks him away. First of all, ain't Pisuke a parakeet? How you got a parakeet that can move your whole body out the way all of a sudden? Are there such thing as, like, big parakeets? I thought Pisuke is small, yet Pisuke is strong enough to move Heisuke's entire body, which is also wearing the very heavy bulletproof vest? Thanks, Pisuke. Oh, never mind. Pisuke was able to do that, but not before hurting himself. That took all of Pisuke's strength. Please, I hope nothing happens to Pisuke. Not the little bird. Not the bird. Not the bird. And we hear the heart of Pisuke thumping. Tuh, I missed because my scope is gone. If I had my scope, it would have been a piece of cake. What? And then Pisuke... And then Pisuke is in front of Heisuke before he aims and goes... And Heisuke immediately lowers his gun, and it's a good thing he did so because that allowed him to, survive the bullet that just came in from Wow. So he managed to lean out of the way in order to keep the bullet that was shot by Kami from hitting him. Watch out! And then another shot comes in, and it ricochets away from Heisuke all of a sudden. I'm trying to understand this particular panel here. Because, Heisuke immediately slammed his gun down, and that made it so that Pisuke wouldn't get hurt. But then another shot comes in, and it ricochets away from him. What was that? That was kind of like Kamihate. Hey, you okay? And Heisuke is holding onto Pisuke. Going for some stupid ricochet thing again? Oh wait. Going for some stupid ricochet thing again? What a numbskull. Ricochet shots require a convenient wall in the perfect angle. It's just a trick shot, not a move you use to kill. And then it shows Kamihate, it shows his body shape, but it's completely covered in like his own custom ghillie suit. And then he takes aim again. Never mind, this dude just jumps across several buildings, and this dude just jumped across several buildings. Sharpshooting is like food delivery. You drop it off while it's hot, and scram before they can complain. And it's him just jumping across rooftops, and he aims towards an office building, shoots straight through the building, past multiple people, past entire hallways, and the bullet is about to come out the other side. Here it comes! And Heisuke is holding on to Pisuke. All right, let's test that intuition. One more time! And Heisuke drags a bullet across like this. He's running up some stairs, but Heisuke drags a bullet across the railing for a set of stairs. And then, this is literally wanted. This is literally wanted. He takes his gun behind him and then slings it around and then fire. This is wanted. This is wanted. This is wanted. He curved the bullet. Heisuke curved the bullet. You have got to be kidding. This is oh, stop. This is wanted. This is just like you said. This is literally the sniper fight from Wanted. I'm sorry, I know I keep getting up. This is literally the sniper fight from Wanted. He just slings his rifle around and curves the bullet. Mind you, he curves the bullet around the entire building while Kamihate's bullet is still going through the building. This whole thing just kind of reminds me of the opening major fight in Wanted. He curved the bullet! And both Heisuke and Kamihate both get hit by each other's bullets. And then Heisuke falls off of the stairwell after getting hit in the chest. And he lands on top of a truck, but he's still alive. And then it shows Kamihate, who's fallen as well, and he's on a street adjacent from Heisuke. And Kami is already taking aim and preparing to shoot Heisuke until a subway pulls up in between them. And they still open fire while the subway is going. And the bullets go through the subway. Two of them going in different directions. They shoot through two whole subway cars, traveling at fast speeds. And they aim at each other and shoot their bullets through open... Here's the thing, subways are fast. Incredibly fast. Japanese subways are some of the fastest in the world. And for their bullets to go through open windows and come out the other side, Heisuke gets hit. Ugh. And there's blood drawn. Oh, no. But don't take more than one bullet in the same spot. Where's Kamihate? And then the subways leave, the whole area is empty, and Kamihate's nowhere to be seen. Nice try, loser. When did he... Curving your bullet, huh? That freaked me out slightly, but only a little. I mean, I've done the same thing before, too. You concentrate too much on shooting. A sniper's got to be constantly vigilant of his surroundings. And then when that happens, Heisuke says, "It's like you said." Huh? What's this? Ricochet shots require convenient wall land. He's gonna ricochet off the train? And when Kamihate thinks he's gonna do that, Heisuke just casually aims his rifle directly behind him while he's laying on the ground and just goes, "Just kidding," and fires directly towards Kamihate, who dodges out of the way.
Dang it! He dodged from this distance? Huh?
And then the hood falls off of Kamihate. It's over. And so the hood falls off of Kamihate, but we don't see it. Heisuke realizes who it is. And then we just get the end of Kami's gun going, it's over. And that's the end of chapter 138. Onwards to 139. Oh, we gotta keep going. Days 139. Nothing like it. It's over. And then Kami's gun falls to the ground. It's over. It's over. It's all over! He saw my face! That idiot saw my face! Ah! It's all over!
I think you're overreacting, yo.
Shut up! I've dedicated my life to sniping. Not that a guy like you would understand. Nobody can see the face of the ultimate sniper. Sniping requires absolute solitude. I've already decided how it would end if this ever happened. And then Kami takes aim at his own face. Hey! And then they're just kind of silent. Why aren't you stopping me, you jerk? Don't you care if you cause a person's death?
Huh? Oh, sorry.
This reminds me of how Captain Hook in the Hook movie, you know, the one with Robin Williams and Dennis Hoffman, where he was all like, don't try to stop me this time, Smee. Don't try to stop me this time, Smee. Smee, try to stop me. Smee, you better get up off your behind and stop me. Get over here, Smee. He's like, aren't you going to stop me, Smee? I'm not going to make the motion towards my own head because I don't know how YouTube responds to that sort of thing. But yeah, you understand the reference.
Sorry. Like, you seem really determined, so I wasn't sure if I should interfere or not.
This guy, what a clueless moron! It's your fault! You hurt my pride! Aren't you ever going to apologize? Take responsibility, you scum!
What?
Cheer me up! You don't have to tell me that.
Honestly, I'm super grateful to you. Before this battle, I couldn't hit a target at all, yo! Somehow fighting you helped me get past that wall.
Huh? That was unexpected. Well, duh! I knew that!
Wait, what? Wait, don't tell me!
Huh? What?
Were you battling me all along because you wanted to help me?
Huh? Seriously, I have no idea what you're... Yeah, I was! He immediately just backpedals. He's all like, yeah, this is exactly what I was doing. Yeah, I was here helping you. Yeah, of course.
For real? Oh, that's why you deliberately missed and didn't kill me just now.
I don't believe this. Yes!
What? You're a really good guy, Kamihate!
And then Shin and Sakamoto show up.
Now that we're here, I don't know how to interrupt this.
They're both nuts.
I had the feeling we could be friends.
Hey, don't touch me! Friends? Who do you think you are? I'm in the order. I'm way out of your Friends. And that's when... What is this panel? It shows Kamihate and Heisuke going out and hanging out, but it only shows the ends of their guns doing different things. The ends of their guns are watching a movie. The ends of their guns are at a child shooting range. The ends of their guns are fishing.
Friends. I've always fought alone. I prided myself on that. But maybe it's time to let someone in.
Huh?
As the world's best sniper, to reach an even higher level.
Taro! And then Sakamoto shows up. Long time no see, Kamihate.
Sakamoto. It's so weird. I'm relieved somehow not to be alone anymore.
And then it just shows his gun sighing.
I get the feeling I can even talk with Sakamoto now.
It's okay, Kamihate. I have zero interest in your world record. You can quit worrying about that. Just give me your ticket to the assassin exhibition.
What? Zero interest, you jerk! You have no idea how I suffered! Wait, how did you even know about that?
Uh-oh. And then it shows Kamihate, but his whole body is obscured by his own speech bubble. I love this.
But
I'm not alone anymore. I'm not alone now. Let's get out of here, Heisuke. Being around this fatso is only gonna mess up our aim from stress.
Sorry, I'm with Taro and the gang today. Let's hang out again soon, Kamiate.
Yeah! And he starts slamming the front of his gun on the ground in frustration. And then he just drops his ticket. There's nothing for me here! And he gets in a taxi and he just drives off. And Heisuke's all like, see ya! And then Shin picks it up.
Tickets to the assassination exhibition? Why'd he give us these? Smartphone and all.
Seems like Heisuke really resolved this complex. Well done, Heisuke.
Huh?
You're really a great sniper.
Right? And then it cuts to everyone just talking about what just went down. Amine is all like, Dragoon, you okay? And Shin's just smiling.
Heisuke's amazing. To do that well fighting the Order. Yikes. It's like he suddenly left me in the dust.
Then it cuts to a whole nother building with a whole bunch of dudes in suits and people pouring wine into glasses. I've never understood the practicality of creating like this big giant fountain structure of glass cups of like wine glasses stacked on top of each other and then just pouring into it and then letting it just pool over and just fall into different cups like that. I've never understood the appeal. I never understood the appeal. But someone's pouring wine into it, and then we get Erio Muto, JAA executive.
Growing up, I was always introverted and meek. So how did I work my way up to JAA exec? I dedicated myself more than anyone to constantly eradicating pests. Remy, do you know what the secret is to killing people?
What? For real? Wow, awesome!
And then, wow, oh great, this is a person that lives off of TikTok.
What? What? For real? Wow, awesome.
And she's just tapping on her phone.
Hey, cow! Listen when Muto talks or I'll kill you. I know your brain is as smooth as a blowfish's.
Oh, wow, that is very vulgar for you to be saying that to a lady.
I know, I'll use a workaround. I know your brain is as smooth as a blowfish's family jewels, so you better use its full power for conversation.
And then Muto immediately takes a wine bottle, and in an instant, not only does he smash this bottle over this dude's head, but he also slashes the dude in the throat.
The trick to killing people is to think of them as pests. Then you don't feel bad.
And everyone... Is it raining? No, it's not raining. Everyone is immediately scared, except for the woman who's still on her phone.
Just watch, Remy. One of these days, I'll replace Asaki as chairman.
Wow, awesome!
And then the two individuals who are sitting around him, one that has a bandana on, another that has like a beanie on with like braided dreads with like studs in them. They immediately notice someone. It's the other guy. Someone walking into this high-end building. Okay, so I forget the guy's name, but Kumanomi and this guy with a swirl painted on the front of his face, they were present. Kumanomi was already busted with her electromagnetism. I was about to say electromagneticism again. Electromagnetism. This other guy was there as well. He just strolls in. Eyes still closed.
Same line of work, eh? Stop right there. Stop right there and go around to your right if you don't want to die, big guy. Excuse me, 1 mineral water, please. Coming right up. I don't know what faction you're in, but you should be more careful with your life. I feel the same. The name's Haruma.
There it is, Haruma. It's right there. I knew I was going to forget, but then he brought it right back up to me. Let me see what you guys said. Sakamoto Days is a love letter to action movies. Yeah, Suzuki in the very first chapter. I love action movies. Yo, Hybrid, what's going on? Yeah, Haruma's here.
The name's Haruma. I work for Slur. I have a favor to ask of JAA exec Muto. Come with me to meet my group.
And then the two people that are with Muto, all three of them just stare, and they immediately leap into action. The dude with the braids and beanie, he wraps Haruma up in a chain, and the other guy with the bandana, he looks like he has like his own personal handheld Gatling gun.
He works with Slur. Take him alive.
Understood, senpai.
Understood, senpai. And he takes aim at Haruma, and he fires directly onto Haruma. And Haruma's just completely fine. The only thing that happened is that Haruma caught whatever he shot at him and broke through all the chains of the dude with the braids.
I'm not great at martial arts like Goku and the others, but I'm pretty good at sports, especially ball sports.
And, oh wait, no, that is not what he shot at Haruma. That is what Haruma has been holding. It is literally just a shot put. It's just like it's just a shot put. So Haruma just basically just ignored the fact that he just got fired upon with a Gatling gun. And nothing happened to him except the chains around him being broken.
But I'm pretty good at sports, especially ball sports.
And then he starts running and he throws the shot put in the air.
Is that his weapon? A shot put?
And he jumps up in the air, and then he just spikes the shot put straight towards the dude with the bandana. He just aims at the guy with the bandana, spikes the shot put, and takes the entire dude's upper torso off, and then blows a hole in the rest of the building. The shockwave of which just causes everything to cascade from the side, just to the side from the force of this attack. It was aimed at the guy's face, and the only thing that's left of the bandana is just his legs.
Not a great indoor sport, though.
And then we have Muto just sitting there with, I can't tell if he's sweating bullets or if he just has like a wine over his face. He took that dude's entire torso off. There's nothing left.
All right, I'll join you. Just spare my life. Good. Thanks for making this easy.
1 mineral water.
Thank you. Yes, there's nothing like a drink of water after exercising.
He literally didn't do anything more than jump in the air and spike a shot put. And you mean to tell me that was an exercise for him? He blew out an entire side of a building, pretty much bisected an entire individual with a shot put, and he called that exercising? And that's the end of the chapter. Now, these people are crazy. These people are crazy. What the world is Haruma? No. Okay, that's the end of chapter 139. Onwards to days 140.
Feeling anxious, Muto? You're sweating. You probably need a sports drink.
Oh, thanks.
Take deep breaths. Relax. Right. Let me take your gun. Right. Let me take your gun for you.
Oh, okay.
It could get the other members worked up.
And while they're walking, he just basically takes the gun apart in his hands, piece by piece, individual pieces, every single part of it. He just takes it apart in his hands. You see the screws coming apart from just him taking he's literally just like, it's like build a gun, but backwards. And he's just taking it all apart. And this makes Muto nervous. Days 140, each one's goal. And he's there in a greenhouse where we get Carolina Reaper, Kanaguri, Slur himself, and Kumanomi. And Slur is just slipping through a book.
So, this is X's gang. They all seem so tough. How scary. What do you all want with me?
The JAA chairman will attend the assassination exhibition of the century that opens in 3 days. We want you to help us kill him.
And Haruma says this with like a slight smile on his face. This dude gives me strong, what is it? Gyome vibes from Demon Slayer, except, incredibly homicidal.
Huh? Well, it's true that the chairman is planning to attend the exhibition.
I know I changed Muto's accent halfway through, but I prefer this one for him.
It's true that the chairman is planning to attend the exhibition, but assassinating him would be impossible.
Why?
Well, that day, he'll have 4 order members protecting him on site. Maybe they'll let me live if I tell them the truth. I was wondering why the security members were so hardcore. Probably the J has caught drift of this plot. If you go ahead with this, you'll be met with a counterattack.
And Kumanomi is already getting bothered just hearing him speak. She has like an anger speech bubble above her. And then we get Carolina Reaper.
The deer must have spilled the...
What? I gave him like a
Scottish accent for Carolina Reaper. The deer must have spilled the beans.
And then we have Slur. Yeah, that was the accent I gave him for Carolina Reaper.
The deer must have spilled the beans. The deer must have spilled the beans.
Don't worry. We already have a bomb set up on site.
And this is Slur.
We already have a bomb set up on site. In the chaos after it detonates, we'll go in and finish the job.
A bomb? What are they talking about? Are they insane? We have floaters combing over every inch of the hole. Not a speck of dust would elude them. Good thinking. So what good am I? Can I go?
The exhibition runs for 3 days. We want to know exactly when Asaki will be there and his precise movements. We need you to use your exec status at the JAA to find out.
No way. The chairman's totally unpredictable.
And then Haruma looks at him, like with his eyes closed, but you can tell he's looking at him. And then it shows Mafuyu flying in. Mafuyu getting thrown in. And Toramaru slamming directly into Muto. Just kind of hitting him directly in his neck. So that's already going to be painful.
Come on, don't just leave me. I can't do this alone.
Shut up. Hey, I'm almost done fighting the boss. I only agreed to spar while I'm playing this video game.
And it shows that they were apparently sparring with Gaku, who was barely breaking a sweat because he's on his PSP playing his game. And he threw Mafuyu and Toramaru through a wall. He didn't even lose his grip on his PSP.
Play it again then. I've already finished it 5 times.
One more!
Look, you two. If this is the best you can do, you're gonna be useless in a real battle.
Gaku, you're the big brother here. Don't be lazy. Also, quit wandering around topless.
You two are getting better. Keep at it.
Haruma, I've had enough. Help us!
And then X chimes in.
Gaku, can you keep it down a bit? Huh? Akira's sleeping upstairs.
Gotcha.
These are 3 steps to Oh wait, this is Slur still speaking.
There are 3 steps to destroying the JAA. Assassinate current chairman Asaki. Wipe out the order. Destroy their headquarters. When all 3 are achieved, I promise you can be chairman of the new JAA. We need you to pull this off. Will you help us?
Oh, they just want to destroy the current JAA. I thought I was gonna die today, but this is an unexpected opportunity.
And Muto, thinking that, they're gonna make me the new chairman of the JAA. It'll be fine. So yeah, I'll go with him. And he starts smiling.
Sure, I'll be happy to help.
And then Slur's just there, smiling. And then he goes, pardon me.
Then I look forward to the exhibition.
And then it cuts to Sakamoto's face. And then it cuts to Shin, who drops down onto him. But he dodges out of the way. And then it just shows them sparring with each other. And then when Sakamoto isn't looking, he gets his leg grabbed by Shin, who then proceeds to yank Sakamoto in the air. And this is a surprise for Sakamoto. Whoa! And everyone is watching what's going on. Amane, Lu, and Heisuke. Gotcha! And when he goes to punch Sakamoto while he has him in the air, Sakamoto just casually dodges while still falling. He just dodges out of the way. And then Sakamoto spins while in the air and knocks Shin directly in the back of his back. Not that you can have a front of your back, but he just knocks him directly onto his back.
Oops. Day after day. Day after day. You sure you don't give up? You were doing well for a while there, Shin.
A little reckless, though. Feeling anxious?
The assassin exhibition of the century opens in 3 days. I can't be a burden to Mr. Sakamoto.
Shin seems plenty strong already.
Heisuke was the one who scored the tickets. I gotta keep up.
And Heisuke's just smiling off into the distance with a dumbfounded smile. We must protect Heisuke at all costs. We've got other worries.
Huh?
We need specifics on their plan to bomb the museum. Who's doing it, at what time, and how? We know nothing. And that's when everyone realizes, yeah, we're just gonna go. Y'all plan on going to the museum, but you have no idea what's gonna happen with the bombing, where they're all going to be. You're just gonna wing it? None of them really thought that far ahead. What? None of you have thought about it? Thought about that?
Just figured I'll work it out, so it'll work out somehow.
No way. And then Lou.
I know. They'll probably bomb it from above and reduce the whole museum to dust.
Seriously? Isn't that a bit extreme?
Maybe some guy with a bomb will come running in super fast.
Security won't be that loose.
Oops, almost said the same thing as Mr. Sakamoto.
X and his gang can't get in. The JAA knows what they look like, and there are hundreds of security officers, plus the Order. The museum will literally be the most secure place in Japan during the exhibition. Honestly, we might not even be needed.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Dang, I gotta keep it together. And then we get Kashima again. Forgot that, remember, he's still here.
This is just a thought, but I think the bomb's already been placed in the museum. You really need to get your body fixed. It's creepy. But how could they have gotten a bomb in there? If the bomb's big enough to blow up the whole museum, then it'd be too big for anyone to sneak in. But they could get it in by breaking it down and hiding the parts around the museum.
You're right. But if there is a bomb in there, how do we find it in such a huge place?
Mr. Sakamoto, who do we have tickets for? Me, Shin, Amane. Heisuke's on support because he's injured. And one more. Why? There's someone I want to bring. Someone tough? Someone we can count on.
And then we cut to a different location where we have Shishiba and Nagumo.
Well, it's finally happening. You really think we don't need to alert the higher-ups about X? They must be suspicious, with all the heightened security.
Yeah, but it would be a shame if they called off the whole thing.
A shame? If this goes wrong, do you realize how many civilians could get hurt?
Shishiba, I can't believe I'm hearing this from you. If we let X run free, there won't be just 1,000 or 2,000 casualties. Besides, our objectives are always simple.
We stop Slur's plan to bomb the museum, no matter what.
We kill Asaki or die.
We kill Asaki or die trying.
And this is Slur saying this. We're getting everyone's plan.
We stop Slur's plan to bomb the museum, no matter what.
Sakamoto.
We kill Asaki or die trying.
Slur.
We do whatever it takes to kill X in the name of the Order.
Nagumo. The assassin exhibition of the century. Did I say century? Century. The assassin exhibition of the century. Opening day. And did someone just go outside? Oh. Okay, never mind. Nope. Package at the front of the door. All right, continuing on. The Assassin Exhibition of the Century, opening day. To be continued. All right, we're almost done. We are almost done. So that was chapter 140, onwards to 141, and after that, 142, and then we're done for today. Woo! Then I gotta rest, eat some food, and then do my One Piece reflections for the chapters of One Piece that we got today as well. But it cuts to a lot of people walking around the exhibition, and it shows a box that says the Assassin Exhibition of the Century.
We're coming to you from Okutabi New National Museum of Art. There's already a huge crowd gathered here this morning.
A news reporter. Days 141, Encounter.
For the next 3 days, the Assassin Exhibition of the Century will offer visitors a comprehensive look into the world of assassins, from the actual weapons and clothing they've used to even their writings and drawings.
And then we get more newscasters.
This event is so popular, it sold out a year ago. Rumor has it, tickets are being sold for exorbitant rates on scalper sites.
How interesting. How interesting, Vanna. But an exhibit about assassins? It also sounds a little scary.
Don't worry, there aren't a lot of assassins out there. If there were, I'd hire one.
Oh, really? Who would you have killed?
You, of course.
No, seriously, who would you hire? That's exactly how they act.
My husband.
That's even worse. I didn't even see that speech bubble down at the bottom. Oh, really? Who would you have killed?
My husband. Next up on the news.
I'm sorry, you can't just say that on national television and people not be like, oh, she would have her husband killed. What? You can't just say that on TV.
Next up on the news.
And we have multiple guards from the JAA all around.
Quit messing with your phone, idiot.
Oh, okay. All good at the front gate. All good at first floor A in the museum.
That's supposed to be a real knife. How scary!
This sort of thing is exciting every once in a while.
Mama, I want to see that! Which one?
And then it shows Miss Osaragi in front of this family staring at this little teddy bear that has multiple nails and spikes sticking through it.
That bear is cute!
Goodness, even a teddy bear can be a weapon. Now, let me zoom in here, because Viz lets me do that. Teddy bear used in an assassination. A teddy bear was used to kill someone. A teddy bear. That's a death bear.
It's hard to see the details with the reflection on the showcase.
And then Osaragi looks over at this family, and then proceeds to just smash the glass. She proceeds to just smash the glass in front of this family, and then hands the bear to the little girl.
You can have it.
And then the little girl is all like,
No, thanks. Huh?
What are you doing, Osaragi?
Mr. Shishiba, you want this bear?
I can't believe you're touching that thing. It's filthy, you should wash your hands. Besides, this isn't your assigned zone.
And then this is Shishiba thinking,
the chairman and his entourage are coming on the first day. They'll be here in about an hour. Just hurry up and get here and then leave.
And then it cuts to Shin, Amane, and Sakamoto.
Whoa, look at that line.
Where's that helper character?
I'll call him. Yo!
You'll need to shout louder than that.
Nah, that guy will hear me.
Yo! It's Kachi! Oh, we haven't seen him in so long! Yo, it's Kachi!
Y'all remember Kaji was there with Toromaru during the whole JCC entrance exam? The dude with the superb levels of hearing? You know, the Russian dude I like to voice from time to time.
Oh, it's Kachi! I love this guy!
Huh? There he is. Long time no see, Kaji. Don't call for me so loudly in crowds.
Been a while.
This is Kaji. He passed the JCC transfer test with me.
He heard Shin's voice just now? You gotta be kidding me. And then Kaji just staring at him. Just staring at Shin.
Huh? What are you staring at? After the test, I was in the hospital, so I couldn't go to school right away. Meanwhile, thanks to you guys, the JCC got totally trashed. I never got to go to school, even once. Sorry.
Tell it to that movie director scumbag. Sorry to call you out here all of a sudden. We really need your help with this. At some point in the next 3 days, the chairman of the JAA will show up at this art museum. X is planning a terrorist bombing for when he's here. We have to find the bomb before then and stop the attack.
I love reading.
Is the bomb already set, or will the enemy bring it in?
No idea. We're going with the flow.
What? You're reckless as ever.
Are you totally incompetent?
Were you really a professional assassin? Hey, fatty.
Shut up, you idiot! You got a better plan? I don't know what's up either! Why don't you go home?
That's okay? I will then.
Fight while we wait in line. We're wasting time.
Sorry.
And then a phone call gets to Sakamoto, and it's Wu-Tang.
What's up, Wu-Tang? We're a little busy right now.
Huh. I'm 1,000 times busier than you, loser.
Can I hang up?
Wait, you tub of lard! I've done some investigating in X's double personality. There's something I want to tell you.
Right now? Okay.
And then we cut to a whole different location. Right before we get Wu-Tang explaining anything. First floor, ancient assassins.
This place is mobbed. If a bomb goes off in here...
Do you hear anything fishy, Kaji?
In this area, I can hear people talking, fabric rustling, footsteps, heartbeats, smartphones, air conditioning, watches, peacemakers, security cameras, etc. Nothing particularly unusual.
That's incredible. For real? Can I really trust this guy?
Don't worry, this guy and his ears saved me big time during the test. I don't hear any suspicious thoughts.
Can he really hear all that? And then Kaji just looks over at him like, really, bruh?
You just tested him, didn't you?
Wow, he's for real. Sorry.
Fine, we'll just scour the whole place like this. Kaji and I will split up and see what we can pick up. Amane, you come with me.
Okay.
And as they're walking, they walk right past Shishiba.
But what a waste. I wish I could just enjoy the exhibit.
And that's when Amane stops and looks back at Shishiba.
There'll never be another chance in Japan.
Because Amane remembers when Shishiba was there with his father.
Hey, Amane, did you hear? Amane?
And Amane is gone.
Creepy. That dude's talking to himself. Seems like there's a lot of nut jobs in art museums.
Contemporary Assassins exhibit. And now we're here with Kaji.
It's surprisingly quiet in here. Is there really a bomb?
And then he hears a ticking sound all of a sudden.
What was that sound?
And he whirls around and he sees Mafuyu. It's Mafuyu.
Mafuyu?
No, you're the guy from the test. There was Shin and...
Gaji.
Right, that was it. So, what's up?
Me? What are you doing? Wait, I thought Shin said this guy was captured by X.
And before anything happens, Mafuyu hits Kaji directly in his throat to the point where he coughs up blood so that he can't actually talk.
My throat!
And he's knelt on the ground in front of Mafuyu.
This sound! Oh, Shin, can you hear me? The bomb!
And while Mafuyu is walking away, people are screaming over the fact that Kaji just dropped to the ground and he's bleeding. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Nothing. The mission's starting, and we have Todamaru and Mafuyu who are there at the museum already. Oh no! Oh no! That's the end of chapter 141. Onwards to chapter 142! And the last chapter for this reading.
Can you hear me? Shin, the bomb is...
and Kaji falls to the ground, apparently unconscious, as Mafuyu walks away. Days 142, X's goal. And we get a beautiful cover page here where it shows Heisuke, Sakamoto, and Shin just graffiti tagging a wall. They got a whole bunch of stuff on there. I see rice, I see Tokyo, I see Sakamoto spraying assassin. So it's like the opening for the Fresh Prince for this moment. And then we get Shin.
Yeesh, where'd Mr. Sakamoto and Amane go?
And while Shin is walking past an area, he goes over and sees that a crowd is around Kaji.
Kaji? What happened? What's wrong? What happened?
Ugh. And Kaji can't speak, so he sends his thoughts to Shin.
Mafuyu's here.
What? Mafuyu's the bomb. I heard the sound embedded in his body.
There's a...
Oh, no! Natsuki is not gonna like this! His own little brother is the bomb!
There's a bomb in Mafuyu's body? That's right, he was kidnapped by Slur.
And then we get another person going.
That bomb won't be a problem.
Huh? That voice?
I put a monitoring app on your phone.
Guys, you dumb deer! Wait! What's this about a bomb in Mafuyu's body?
From the garage at Sakamoto's store. Kashima is listening to everything.
The bomb implanted in his foot is too tiny for the sensors to detect.
Yo! We just saw oh my goodness! They teased the bomb that they were gonna use way back when they were fighting Kashima the first time. Way back when Mafuyu and company first got there. They teased the bomb. All the way in those chapters where Totamaru and Mafuyu were trying to fight Kashima and get out. And there was an explosion and he showed the bomb. All the way back then, they showed us what they were going to use. It was right in front of our face. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. Let me keep going. When am I going to play Fallout 4 again? I will soon at some point. I could play it this week on Friday because Friday's technically a free day. So it might be Friday. Thursday is going to be my voiceover stream for October and spooky voices and such. So on Friday, since I don't have anything necessarily planned on that could be another day I play Fallout 4. It could be.
The bomb implanted.
Also, Nate, the Rake. Good to see you as well. Hopefully your day has been great.
The bomb implanted in his foot is too tiny for the sensors to detect, so the scale of detonation is a measly 4 meters in radius. But don't worry, it's programmed to self-detonate when the host dies.
To self-detonate when he dies? Why?
It's our policy.
Come to think of it, I remember hearing something like that. So even if they die, they don't go alone.
Oh, that explains Uda's death. They all have bombs inside of them for them to just go out with a bang when it's their time.
How dare you guys manipulate Mafuyu with your stupid ideology? You sure there's no remote detonator?
There is, but it's under my control. So for now, it won't explode unless Mafuyu commits suicide.
I don't see that happening. In which case, the real bomb is still somewhere else.
And then it cuts to Shin, who's with, still with Kaji, and he starts using his, telepathy to try and find where Mafuyu is.
Maybe he hasn't gone too far. Found ya! Hey, Mafuyu!
What?
Come on, why won't you listen? Let's ditch this plan. There's no way we can beat the order. We can escape instead.
I thought you're an X fan now.
I won't be a fan of anyone's if I'm dead.
Fine, I'll carry out the plan alone.
Oh, please. Why do you have to be so...
And then Totamaru looks over, and she notices Shin, while she's standing with Mafuyu.
Mafuyu! I'm glad you're okay. Let's go. Your brother's been worried about you.
I'm not leaving. I'm here today of my own volition.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There's something I have to do.
Don't try and play cool. X is just threatening you.
If you get in my way, you'll be sorry, Shin.
Hey, come on, this is dangerous! You know who will be here any time now!
I'll be quick.
I don't know what your deal is, but you seem serious about it. If you refuse to come with me, I'll just have to take you by force.
And then Mafuyu immediately smashes into a glass, like a glass display case that has multiple knives in it, and throws it at Shin. Shin casually takes a whole stack of papers in his hands to catch the knife. He then takes the knife and he immediately starts clashing with Shin while they're at this exhibit. And they're clashing behind the exhibit so people can't see them. This really is John Wick levels of assassins fighting in broad daylight, isn't it? And everyone is going, "What's that sound? Artillery background music?" While they're fighting behind an entire behind a display case here.
You little...
And they go sailing out from the floor they're on down to the ground below. Ugh, yikes. Everyone is so literally indifferent to everything that's going on right now. They really are. There's all like, oh wow, that whole railing just exploded all of a sudden. Well, let's just keep going. Also, yeah, you are right. I didn't say anything about it, but Mafuyu's got a brand new mask. He's not wearing the surgical mask that many people started wearing when a certain event transpired in the world. But he's got like a brand new mask now. It's an upgraded ventilation mask. It's cool. But they've landed directly into this display where it has buttons on it, and I guess kids can mess with it. Press buttons to move.
We're inside a showcase?
Wow, those assassin mannequins look so real!
Can't move.
Mama, I say it says you can move them with the buttons.
And that's when Shin and Mafuyu, as the kid presses the buttons, they both start trying to fight each other as if they both start fighting each other in this room, and Mafuyu, with his foot blades, like his shoe blades, he tries to kick Shin and slices part of the background just completely straight through.
Whoa. This is awesome!
And Mafuyu, the thing is, Mafuyu pressed a button on his mask and it did something as it goes like, and it's still going. And then Mafuyu jumps up in the air while his mask is still going with his, shoe blades, with Shin skidding backwards going,
he's on a whole other level than before, both in speed and in power.
And Mafuyu manages to kick away Shin straight through the display case, while every civilian around them is still kind of indifferent to everything that's going on. They're just casually walking and they're just going like, whoa. Like, none of y'all are really reacting all that frantically. Not as much as one would be if you're seeing two people fighting in broad daylight.
Tell me one thing, Mafuyu. Why are you siding with X?
I haven't joined him or anything. X told me something. The quickest way to join the Order is to defeat one of them.
And that's when Shin remembers what Mafuyu said to him the first time.
I've got to make lots of connections at the JCC to get into the Order.
That's right. He's mentioned it before. You're still saying that crap? Take on the Order and you'll die!
That's the plan. For Mafuyu to try and take on a member of the Order so that he can die, so that the bomb will detonate.
The bomb will detonate if he dies. If Mafuyu fights the Order, he'll be dead in no time flat. So that's the plan. X sent Mafuyu into the museum to die and set off his bomb right by the Order. In other words, our mission.
And then, wow, okay. So now the job is not to find the bomb and keep it from going off. Now it's to protect Mafuyu. And a van pulls up, like a car pulls up, a fancy car pulls up, And it's Asaki, Chairman Asaki, being escorted in by Shishiba, Nagumo, and Miss Osaragi.
Sure is crowded. How are we supposed to enjoy the exhibit like this?
X sent Mafuyu into the museum to die and set off his bomb right by the order. In other words, our mission is to protect Mafuyu from the order.
1:45 p.m. JAA Chairman Asaki enters the museum. On the first day. That's the end of the chapter. Oh boy, this just got a lot more tense. Because now, if they find out that Mafuyu was taken by X, then they're going to try and take him out. And if Mafuyu resists and tries to fight to the death, his death will cause an explosion that could very well take out someone from the order, while they're also trying to take out the chairman as well. So now Sakamoto's team has changed from trying to stop the bomb from just simply detonating to straight up protecting Mafuyu from the order themselves. Because the only order members that we have left are Kamihate, Old Man Takamura, Shishiba, Nagumo, and Osaragi. And now we have to worry about Sakamoto and his team dealing with the order in order to keep Mafuyu from getting killed. I'm going to be honest, I did not think that we were going to see a moment. I did not think that the whole bomb thing was going to lead to, the bomb is a literal person. This is yet another instance where they have to protect another individual. First was Byodo, back at the JCC. Now they got to protect Mafuyu so that he doesn't die, so that he doesn't take anyone who goes with him when the bomb detonates upon his demise. So, wow. Okay. Yep, this story is definitely getting better. It's definitely getting better. I tell you what, I'm enjoying myself with this story, and I hope all of you enjoyed. I'm not going to keep droning on any longer than I already have, because I got food to eat, and then a One Piece reflection to do later on after the food is done. But I'm done. You've been a wonderful audience. I am massively enjoying Sakamoto Days right now, and I cannot wait for our next reading next week on the same time on Monday. So to everyone who showed up here, whether you're new or you've been here for a hot minute, all I can say to you is, hope you all enjoyed. Can't wait to see you all in my next video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, because I am always looking forward to entertaining you. So have a fantastic day, and once again, as always, later, peoples!